In this lecture, I want to introduce you to how selling on Amazon works and which selling strategies are the most common. Now, Amazon has very different way of listing and selling products. Each product has its own product listing page, but many sellers can sell under the same product listing page. So, for example, if we search for Xbox, you will see that instead of hundreds of identical Xbox product listing pages, we only have one for this specific Xbox version. Now, all sellers who are selling this identical Xbox product are listed here. Now, these sellers don't have full control over the product listing page, so they cannot change images, titles, product descriptions. The only thing they can do is offer the product and adjust the pricing. So whenever a customer comes to this Xbox product listing page, only one of these sellers will get the credit for the sale. Now Amazon's algorithm calculates which of these sellers will get the sale. This is called competing for the buy box. Now on other websites, such as for example eBay, for each product, even it's identical to the one that is already posted, you are able to create a new product listing page. But on Amazon, only new and unique product that has never been listed before is eligible for creating a new product listing page. So if you're selling brands from other companies, for example like Xbox, you are simply going to be listed as one of many sellers selling this exact same product. And you will be competing for getting credit for the next sale. On the other hand, if you're doing private labeling and you're the brand owner and you have your own UPC code for your product brand, you can create a new product listing. This way, you will be the only seller of your product. And every time someone buys your product, you will be the only seller who will get credit for the sale. Now, as for product shipping, you have probably noticed this sold by and fulfilled by Amazon part. This simply means that this specific product is sold by this Amazon seller, and the order is fulfilled by Amazon using their Amazon FBA program. So basically, this Amazon seller has sent this product to Amazon's warehouse. And once a sale occurs, Amazon is going to send this product from their FBA warehouse to the customer. On the other hand, some sellers use FBM, which stands for Fulfilled by Merchant. This simply means that product is sent directly from seller's warehouse. So when you notice on product listing page, ships and sold by some Amazon seller, it means that they are not using Amazon FBA program, and they are directly sending the product from their warehouse to the customer. Now, the advantages of using Amazon FBA program is that Prime member customers will be able to get your products faster and cheaper. And also, products fulfilled by Amazon tend to get higher conversion rates, which ultimately increases your keyword rankings on Amazon search results. And now finally, I want to cover some of the most popular selling strategies on Amazon, as well as the pros and cons for each selling strategy. So the first one is private labeling. This basically means that you will be developing your own product brand by doing contract manufacturing with factories, or manufacturing it by yourself. Or maybe you already have your own brand. Now, this means that you will need to do everything a brand has to do. So to build a following, to create packaging, graphic identity, logos, collect feedback, have a website, social presence, build a list, etc., etc. Also, you will need to have a unique UPC code in order to create a new product listing on Amazon, so you can have full control over the product listing page. And to be able to change every element of a product listing page, such as images, titles, and descriptions. Now, the advantage of this selling strategy is that you will have full control over the product listing page, so you can change titles, descriptions, images, and other elements. Also, you will have higher profit margins, typically about 40% of the selling price. Also, another advantage is that this selling strategy can be applied from almost anywhere in the world. Also, by doing private labeling, you will build a long-term asset that can be later expanded even beyond Amazon, so to other marketplaces, to your own e-commerce website, or to offline retail stores. And finally, you're building a business that is sellable. Since you're building a brand following and an asset, you will have an opportunity to sell that business to other businesses. Now, the cons are that this is the most risky selling strategy, since you're building a brand from ground up without any prior followers or demand, unless you already have an established audience or engaged email list or, for example, a blog. Also, it requires more investment than other selling strategies, and often minimum order quantities from factories are over 500 or 1000 units. Also, time to get your first product up and running realistically takes about several months, which is much longer than with other selling strategies. Also, another negative side of private labeling is that you will be dealing with trademarking, insurance, and other legal issues. The next selling strategy is retail arbitrage. This means that you will be buying products from other brands and selling it on Amazon. Now, markets are inefficient, so you'll buy at one place for a lower price and then sell it at other place, in our case on Amazon, for a higher price. The difference between those two prices is your profit. Of course, once you deduct Amazon fees. Now, the most common way of finding products to sell with this selling strategy is to either find a wholesaler that will give you access to products with good wholesale price, or to find products in offline retail stores, buy them, and send them to Amazon FBA. Basically, you will scan products in offline retail stores using special mobile app for scanning Amazon products, and if you find a product that is much cheaper in offline retail store than on Amazon, and if it has a good bestseller rank, you will buy it and send it to Amazon FBA. Now, the pros of this selling strategy are that you can start with just one product unit. So as soon as you find a cheap product and good price difference between Amazon and offline retail store. And also, since you will be selling products from other companies that already have an established sales history, you can see what is the current sales volume and trend based on bestseller rank history. So you can use online tools to predict sales. For example, Therapig.com and CamelCamelCamel.com. Now, the cons are that you will be competing with other sellers on the same product listing page. You also won't be building an asset, margins are lower than with private labeling, and in most cases, price is the most important factor of success, which means that winning happens on the buying side of this selling strategy. And also, unless you have access to reliable wholesaler with good wholesaling prices, you will always need to hunt for new deals and low prices in local offline retail stores. Now, the next selling strategy is bundling. It's very similar to private labeling since you will be creating a relatively unique product offer. Now, basically, with bundling, you will take several different products that are complementary and bundle them into one product offer with unique packaging and unique UPC code. Now, this will let you have unique product listing page where you will be the only seller. Now, bundles must consist of items that are highly complementary and provide actual value to the buyer. So you cannot just bundle random products. Now, the pros of this selling strategy are that you can be up and running relatively fast as soon as you find several complementary products to bundle. And also, you will be the only seller and you will have full control over the product listing page. Also, there are many low-hanging fruits with long-tail keywords where people naturally type keywords where they expect product to be bundled with main product already. Now, this gives you an opportunity to rank for those specific long-tail keywords and be the most relevant product listing page. Now the cons are that you will have to accept returns as a bundle even if only one item was damaged in the whole packaging. And also, barriers to entry are relatively low, so anyone can quickly copy your exact bundle contents and start selling under your product listing page. Now, Amazon has very specific set of rules for bundling, so please read the policy carefully. I have included the link in the resource tab of this lecture. Okay, so next selling strategy is dropshipping. So dropshipping is a selling strategy that cannot be used with Amazon FBA program. It can be only used with FBM option, which means fulfilled by merchant. So dropshipping means that you don't hold any inventory, but when a sale occurs, you contact your supplier and tell them to ship the product directly to your customer. The price difference is your profit. Personally, even though dropshipping is a great selling strategy, I don't recommend it for selling on Amazon, since it's very risky because you never have full control over the inventory levels. Now, although the pros are that you don't have any inventory investments, the cons are also that you don't have full control over the inventory levels. And also, margins are very thin, and Amazon has very strict policy about dropshipping. So please see the link in the resource tab of this lecture to read the policy. And now finally, the last most common strategy for selling on Amazon is selling on behalf of others, and it's very similar to private labeling. But with this strategy, you'll be focusing on finding manufacturers who have their own brand but don't have any online presence. So your job is to partner with brand owner and offer your expertise of launching their private label brand on Amazon. Now, the pros are that you won't have any inventory investment, you can negotiate very competitive percentage of online sales, typically between 10 and 20%, you can leverage their already built base of customers, you can start immediately since the product has probably already been developed, and you won't have to deal with legal issues since your partner, the manufacturer and brand owner, will be in charge of that legal part of the business. Now, the cons are that you won't be building your own sellable asset. But if you make a good deal and strong partnership, you could potentially have lifetime percentage of that brand's online sales. Now, another downside is that I found that not so many foreign brand owners are willing to participate in this kind of partnership. So if you don't live in North America, this could potentially be a drawback.